welcome to this week's quickfire questions. Okay, so I'm trying to find a wee kind of day to put this on. Okay, so that let's ask these quickfire questions. Okay, but this week went awry. It just went completely off the scale. So I can't believe we're on week 5 of quickfire questions. So it seems to be quite popular. So the ones that I kind of get to in the live, then we send them over, and we'll try and get through them. Okay. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So, quick fire questions, episode 5. Just to remind you. Just to remind you. So, question 1. Question 1 is, will there be fuel shortages? If so, when and to what extent? And the B part of the question, will there be food shortages? So fuel and food. So let's have a wee look. We'll take this off. So will there be fuel shortages? We'll do that first, right? The fuel shortages. Fuel shortages. Will there be fuel shortages? Oops, right. Will there be fuel shortages? I mean, it's getting ramped up, the fuel price. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'll show you these in a minute. Okay. Right, do you know what I'm getting right away? Well, you don't know what to tell you, right? I'm getting that they're getting pushed in two different directions. Some want to hold off on the fuel, hold off on it, and others want to get as much fuel out to cause fuel shortages, okay? I'm also hearing it might not be a case of fuel shortages, try to say that. It might be a case of the price of the fuel going up that high that nobody can afford it. So that might be it. I don't see fuel shortages just now because I think that's been put in the back burner. But it doesn't mean to say it's not going to come in. It's not going to come in, but it's been put in the back burner just now. It's all about money. It's all about how much money can these. I'm trying to aware that this is my psychic channel and I just try not to just go off on a rant. These people, these clowns, want to make as much money as they can because it's all about profits. They don't give two hoots about you as long as you can still afford to get to your work and pay them the money that they like to live in the manner they like to be kept in, and they don't care. This is all about profits. All about profits. I think people are going to find another way. They're going to find another way of doing things. I can't even see this as public transport because they're going to start the public transport as well. People are just going to say no. No. There's organisations coming out as in protests. Now there's protests going on right around, okay, with the farmers and everything. I've got a question about that, okay, so I'm going to address that in this. People have had enough. Even those who are not even going out to protest have had enough. They've had enough. Some people can't go out and protest. They would love to. And then we've got other ones that are just ostriches and bury their head in the sand. They know something's going on and they just bury their head in the sand. Okay. Things are going to start to come to light where the fuel's concerned and what they are really and what's the end game for it. It's going to start to be so in your face that those who are refusing to believe, can't ignore it anymore. They can't ignore it. You know, the those that are trying to push this and push the price are going to be heartbroken. They're going to be heartbroken, so they are. Okay, so we'll go a wee bit deeper as we normally do. A wee bit deeper, please. Oops, that wanted out. Right, so they're going a wee bit deeper. Do you know, they're trying to enlighten the public as in what these people are capable of. This is what they're trying to do. What they're capable of. There is people, there's good guys trying to stop this. There's good guys. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them unable to get past, unable to pass whatever it is they're trying to do. I can see people physically standing saying, no, I've had enough. Away you go and peace. They're going to develop new ways of making energy. New ways. There's new ways coming. New ways. Oh, I'm trying to think. There's a spirit came in. Oh, I know his face, but I can't. Is it Nikolai? Tesla? Right, so I'm need to mark this down because I think he wants to speak. Gosh, I don't know. I don't even know how to spell his name. Okay. Right, so I need to make him and make way. He wants to speak. He wants to speak about something, so I'll need to. It's like booking even no like say like Nikolai or JFK. I need to book them in for to get they just get booked in. It's normal. Right, so there's new way. They're going to create new ways of making energy. New ways. Oh my god! Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing cars hovering. You know, do you know what I'm seeing as well? Chitty chitty bang bang. See where the car takes off. Hover car, a hover car, a hover car. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to what that would be. Right. So there's new ways of creating energy, creating you know the car industry, the automobile. This is all going to change. There's people remaining on the fence. They know this is wrong, and this is the grey hats I keep talking about. They know it's wrong, they know that they should be standing up for the public, but they're out for their own interests. Absolutely out for their own interests. And this has been the problem all along. It's bittersweet because they know that it's wrong. They know it's wrong. Some of them are compromised. Okay, I get that. Maybe they should be fearing about the public when the public actually finds out what's been going on. The media are putting things out to confuse people, okay? They're ramping up the fear for everything. Everything is just ramped up with fear. Do you know what they're going to start doing now? They're going to start making those who travel by car feel guilty. You have to feel guilty because you're travelling by car and look at all this that you're putting in, you're putting in the air. Shut up. I mean, I don't, this is my psychic channel, so I don't want to go from the rant. But I'm fed up with politicians, celebrities, and, you know, the great and the goddamn good telling people what they're not to do when they're the ones doing it. When they jump into their blinking private jet or they get into their big limo and off they go, I haven't given their we shouldn't be doing this and we should be conserving energy and we should be doing this. Shut up. We can see right past you. Well, those of us who are in the know can see right past you. Time for you to... And maybe they should keep going. Maybe they should just keep going, because every time they open their mouth, about 100 people wake up. So just keep going. That's a good idea. Just keep going. Keep media, keep going. I don't see a shortage. I don't see a shortage. I see them pricing it out of the market, pricing it out of the public. But the public can't afford it. And I see the media saying, oh, we're getting low on food, we're getting low on fuel, we're getting low on fuel. Or another great, because obviously, you know, those of you know, I was in the media, right? Another thing they do is, oh, there could be. They're not saying there is. They're just saying there could be. Okay, when you come out and say there will be, I might start worrying. But see, when it's there could be, it means they're hiding something. They are trying to, I think I've shown you this before, there's a big giant on this card, right? See him sleeping? They're trying to keep that under wraps, that big sleeping giant, because that's the public. And when the public really get to know what's been going on, there'll be no stopping them. There'll be no stopping the public. I see plenty of fuel. I see plenty. I just see the sheer greed and the sheer fear, and everything's fear-wise and fear-based. Everything. You know, she wants you to live in fear. She's out enjoying herself, you know, her with the teeth, as we say. She who must be obeyed. Did you see when I put in my telegram? She said about empathy. I nearly fell off my chair. It's on. I've got a telegram, by the way. I'll put the links up. I nearly fell off my chair. I nearly fell off my chair when she said about her empathy. She wouldn't know empathy if it jumped up and bit her. No. Anyway, so it's all fear-based. All fear-based. And she's right in the middle of it as usual. I think this might be the Papa, All Papa there. He usually comes through as a good guy, but today he's not. He's not. But he is somebody young. There's somebody, mind I said there's somebody young exposing. I think this will be somebody either in her party or close to her that's going to expose everything. Right, there's two people in the party. There's two. Just getting ready. Just getting ready to say, no, I've had enough. Yep. They're getting ready to say enough's enough, and they're trying to, you know, the three witches of the West are still trying to conjure up things. So who's her right hand people? Who's her right hand people? Because they're all in a wee stirring it up. Okay, so the wee clarifier. So I think it would be right. Luck's on your side. I would say there's fuel there. There's fuel there, but everything, it's the price going up. So they're trying to price it out so that you can't get it, like everything else, so that you can't purchase it. But they can't just turn around and say, well, we're that greedy and we want you to be on your knees that we're just going to price this out right out the market so that you can't get your hands on it, because that's what we do. That's what we like to do, and that's the assignment we have to do. And it's a case of people standing up. Now that's easier said than done. Easier said than done. But it's a case of what you're going to do. The white hats are playing a blinder. The black hats, some of them have been rounded up, don't get me wrong, but it's the grey hats. It's the ones that jump from side to side to side. Whatever, it's like they go like that. Oh, well, the weather's going that way, I'll be a good guy today. Or, I could make money here. Oh, I could make money here. And they jump to that side. So that's what they do. That's what they do. So that was the first question. Yes, there is. Wait to see what the first question was. Right. Yes, there will be food shortages. If so, what extent? Fuel. I don't see shortages. What I do is seeing them pricing it out of the market, pricing it out of your hands, of your ability to pay it, because that's what they do. So we'll do the second part of the question, which is, well, it's kind of basically the first, but we've just, instead of fuel, we'll say food. Okay. So will there be food shortages? Will there be food shortages? Let's have a wee look and see. Will there be food shortages? Right, so will there be food shortages this time? Will there be food shortages? Food shortages, will there be? Let's have a wee look and see. Okay. Don't like the look of that. Oh my god. I don't like the look of this. Okay. All right, okay. Right. Okay. Right. In a word, yes. This is what they're trying. The food is not getting through. It's not getting through. They've stopped the food. Okay. So that was a big double yes. Okay. That's what I didn't like. Right. Okay. So the big double yes here. Big double yes. But there's food in the communities. I have a feeling that shops and the like, such like, have been keeping food back. Your sell-by dates, have a look at them, because the shelf life doesn't seem to be like it was. And that's because they kept food back. They kept food back. At some point, they're not going to even put dates on the food, which to me sounds like, the what I'm getting is, it was always a bit of a con. So to get you to consume more food and more food and more food. I get that you will still have enough to have a balanced diet, okay? You will have enough to have a balanced diet, all right? It's a case of, I can see people going back to older ways where you made it, it wasn't like ready meals or that. It's like making fools. Making fools was great. We've got plenty of them. We don't need to make any more. Making meals from scratch, because you'll have a bit of time, because it was always everything, yourself, it was all run. You got up, you get your shower, you get ready, you get your breakfast, you get out the door, you go on the thing, when you drive to work, you do your work, you have your lunch, you wolf doing your lunch, and then you're away home again. And then, you either just bung something in the microwave, or you've cooked your meals on Sunday, when, because that's the only day that you've got. and then you just bung it in the oven or bung it thing way, and then by the time you've dealt with the wee ones and then got them off to bed, you're absolutely sitting on the couch, and then you have to watch the tail and get your daily dose of programming, and then like so you get to your bed because you're absolutely exhausted, and then you do it all over again. And that's the way that they liked society because they wanted to keep you busy, keep you going. It was full speed ahead so that you didn't have time to think. Well, that's going to stop, and you are going to have time to think. There's going to be lots of new recipes coming in, and I can see actually see recipes from olden times coming back. I can see that. I don't mean that you're going to be running out and trying to get your chicken, and I'm going to do that anyway. But it's going to be like farmers markets coming back. As I said, I'm going to look at the farmers. So if farmers markets are coming back, farming must be okay. Farmers markets are coming back. Like produce, like say farm shops, shops, like say smaller businesses. Um, where the food's concerned, there's been a breakthrough. So that to me kind of says they've been gazumped, they've been, you know, played at their own game, played at their own game. Um, Oops. Okay, they want to do it together. Right, so. Oops. Right, that wanted to go here. Right, okay, just over it. Right. I would say the good guys are sitting in something. They've got something hidden, okay, where this is concerned, that they're not ready to put out yet because they're keeping an eye on something. They're keeping an eye on something, okay. See the food processing plants that are going in fire. I'm getting told that they weren't full to capacity. There was food out of them. Food out of them. They weren't full to capacity. But the good guys played the bad guys at their own game. As in, they've got enough to replenish. Okay. There's enough a lot of people going to their instinct. Remember I said that in the live? Was it was it last was it last time live? Was it last live? No, maybe maybe I didn't, right. I'll say it when this live coming on Friday, right? I don't think I have covered it because Thomas is saying I haven't covered it, right, because to go by your instinct, so I'll cover that in the live, okay? But people are beginning to use their instinct a bit more, okay? Do you know that the programming and rushing about to work and it's getting less and less and less. There's less people watching the telly, less people even watching the soaps, less people are doing this. What is happening now, and the good guys are keeping their eye on, is alternative channels that offer streaming services. I better watch what I'm saying, so I get sued. They're keeping an eye on that to see what comes on their platforms. So that's what they're doing. All right, I do get that. Right, so know how you were told, eat healthily and do this and eat your 5 a day. People are one. This is because I'll need to cover this in Friday then. They'll be using their instinct more, okay? Using the instinct more. Yep. This is all to make you insecure, where you're going to be, where's the next meal coming from? Where is it coming from? Um, Manufacturers are still trying to um, keep the price low, and the way they're doing this is they're having to reduce, like I said, the packaging, reduce the contents because they're getting told to. But the good manufacturers, I'm saying that they're between a rock and a hard place because they don't want to push their prices up too much that nobody will be able to pay because they still want to make a profit. And the only way that they can do that is reduce the contents, keep the price the same, and reduce the contents. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in Snooki's dinner. I'm seeing it in you know, like things I used to buy, and it's all reduced. This is just to keep everybody in stress and grief. Stress and grief. Every single day, food shortages. And it's still, like wee Billy Bitch Boy and, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, him as well. They're all just, they're desperate. They're getting desperate now. Okay? Let's see else. They've got food hidden, the bad guys. They're all right. They're all right, Jack. They're fine. They've got their food hidden. Okay. Yep. I thought it would come out. That's the processing plants burning. There's loads and loads and loads in America. I think there was some in Australia. There was one or two in London, but they were second guessed. So there's food. There was food out of there. Food was out. They took food out. I'm hearing family will be taken care of. Family will be taken care of. Communities. I see community shops as well. I see community shops. I see farmers markets. I see, remember when we were young, we used to be able to go to the farm and get eggs. That's what we're going to do. That's coming back. That's coming back. And the supermarkets are all going to be in trouble because they're going to be competing. Um, competing. And I'm asking in my mind, I'm asking Thomas if the fuel and you can't, how are you going to get there? How they're going to come round? See with the tractor, they're going to come round to places to instead of you going to the farmers market's coming to you, so that you can within walking distance. Within walking distance, okay. Their plan is not going to plan because their plan was to let's call a spade here. Their plan was to starve the trying not to swear here, was to starve the public because that's what they do. That's how absolute, psychotic they are. They would have no qualms about it. Absolutely none. Yep, the good guys have got it in hand. Okay, they've got it in hand. Oh wow. All right. How much of this can I say? Right. There's food being processed, good food, as we speak, off our road. Already it come down. Okay. This is it's the fuel shortage, the food shortage is all psychological abuse of the public. So that's what it is. Wow. Yeah. Um, they try to get the crops to fail, and don't get me wrong, some of them have failed for a couple of years, but they're all going to start again. I see. Do you know what I'm seeing? Wow. I'm saying the field's been cleaned up, right? Cleaned up because obviously they've got your, for want of a better word, all your shite on it, that they've been putting on. That's getting cleaned up. That's getting cleaned up. That they're making the soil ready. They're making the soil ready for real food. Real food. This is what I'm being told, for real food. Um, persevere. Persevere if you can. Tuning in. Persevere if you can. Okay. Yep, food's there. Food's there. There's going to be a new way of consuming food. I mean, well, we're not going to anymore. No, we are going to eat. I mean, a new way of consuming food. What would you think? Right, we're going to have time to take to enjoy our meals and right, okay, that kind of way. I mean, what would you have thought of this is a new way of consuming food? I mean, geez, oh, right, okay, I get that. So we clarify it for the food, please. Yep, a new romantic circle. We're going to actually start loving our food again because usually, I don't know about me, but it was tasteless. It was tasteless. Okay, I eat a hell of a lot of this tasteless food, I know that, but to me it was tasteless. You were putting the seasoning in and everything to get the food to taste nice. But it's going to be, it's not going to be enhanced as much as it was. In the UK, really, that was banned, but, with Brexit, yep. Right, a new way of making stuff, new way of sorting food, a new way of getting food. Everything in the food's going to be new. Um, well reared, well reared. Okay, so we'll leave it there. Okay. So yes, there is food there. There is food there, but they absolutely, because they're such psychos, they wanted their plan was to starve people because they've been known for it. They've got forum for it, so they have. Especially in England. Well, no, I don't want to blame English. Especially the elites in England. Oh yes. Oh yes.